A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. I welcome you all in our today's online session. Hope you all are fine and having good health. We start today's session with the verses of Holy Quran. Today the topic of our session is the management principles. So if we need to implement a management, so we need to follow and we need to understand its principles, and without its the implementation of its principle, management cannot be fulfilled in a particular organization. So management is a key feature. Principle of management is a key feature to implement a managerial activity in a particular organization, institute, factories, or company. So there are 14 principles of from Henry Fayol, which Henry Fayol is in between 1841 to 1925, and Henry Fayol provides a 14 management principles which we need to study. So further, the division of work is specialization in worker's job, which is related with the job specialization, and the division of labor should increase efficiency, especially if managers take steps to lessen workers boredom. It means the worker sites status problem. So the efficiency, specialty, and other kind of resources. In less resources, the optimal solution can be provided. So the division of work in a proper and a particular aspect with the specialization purpose, specialized people got the specialized task. So the division of work would be fulfilled in professional way, and we got the result in most effective and efficiency based outcomes. So number two is the authority, which is the managers are empowered. Managers have the right to give orders and the power to push subordinates for obedience. So these are the relativistic approach of authority means the managers. Number three of principle in management managerial principles are discipline. Formalized control should be there. Employees must obey the order of the manager provided they are reasonable. So reasonable order in a particular time frame with the plan of action should be out there, then employees can be follow these instructions. But it depends the what kind of employees are you get in your organization. Number four is utility. Number four is unity of command. Each worker should have only one boss with no other conflicting lines of command. It's a simple example that if some kind of worker and employees are work in particular organization, and many of the people in upper hierarchy and managerial aspect of supply chain provide instruction in other kind of workers. In a single worker can get many kind of instructions in different kind of managers, different kind of supervisors, foremen. So the conflict would be created. So there should be a unity of command, single command of a particular purpose from a single one boss. So the unity of command would be fulfilled and no conflict would be happened in a particular organization in a supply chain of management. Further, the fifth principle is unity of direction. The organization should have a single plan of action to guide managers and workers as well. So unity of direction should be out there as in fourth, unity of command. The sixth principle is subordination of individual interest to the common interest. which means the management must see that the goals of the firms are always paramount. So number seven principle is remuneration should be out there. So it's a physical reward, sorry, a financial reward that we should need to be provided to a particular employee worker, a financial reward. Then it also create inner satisfaction and a justifying thing for a particular person, which by which he will motivate towards his work. So workers must be paid sufficiently in kind of sense of overtime, then in kind of sense of its daily routine, in kind of its monthly salary, in kind of its incentives, in kind of its his her bonus, and other kind of these privileges that we need to provide to a particular person. The old age benefits we need to be provided to a particular employer or worker at the particular kind of income at the level of his retirement we need or should need to be provided to him for its kind of old age benefits and its insurance, medical kind of leaves, in lieu, and these are the right of a particular employee for labor. We need to be provided to him. We all are labor, so these rules should be implemented on us as well. So it's a paid sufficiently the kind of remuneration workers must be paid sufficiently as this is a chief motivation of employees. Chief motivation means all the people very well know that if there is no kind of money, there is no kind of outcome. So the currency or money can buy many kind of things. It's a universal truth. We can say that in some kind of situation aspect that money can also be by happiness as well in some kind of aspects, not directly approach. So employees and therefore greatly influences productivity as well. The quantum and methods of remuneration payable should be fair and equal with all of the people as well. Reasonable and rewarding of efforts should be out there. So in number eight is centralization. Authority should not be concentrated at the top of the chain of command. So there should be the centralization command of action from a centralized authority. Then command should be followed in sustainable way. So unity of command, unity of direction should be there with the centralized and centralization. So decision implementation of decision should be followed by a centralized command as well. So number nine is scalar chain, the line of authority. A hierarchy is necessary for unity of direction, but literal communication is also fundamental. Scalar chain refers to a number of levels in the hierarchy from the ultimate authority to the lowest level in the organization. It should not be overstretched nor consist of too many levels. So number 10 principle is order. Material order minimizes lost time and useless handling of materials, increasing workplace efficiency. Social order ensures the smooth operation of a company through authoritative procedure. Number 11th principle of managerial activity is equity. Employees must be treated with justice and respect. Justice and respect is a right of a worker employee. Without justice and respect, nobody provides his or her output to a particular organization, institute, company, and factory, industry in 100% of its as per the requirement. So if you need to get the 100% output, 100% efficiency, from an employee or a co-worker, worker, from a labor as well. So you need to respect them. You need to fulfill the justice with them and provide the rewards within time frame to them. So they provide you 100% output, outcome, and results as per your requirement. Managers should be fair and imperial when dealing with employees, giving equal attention towards all employees. So employee would be satisfied. Let's say if you, I'm talking about the office staff, not talking about the labor person. If the increment would be happened with organization, then you provide increment to all over the organization's person. But if you provide the increment to a some and suggested or some kind of favorite person, so this is an injustice with your employee or co-worker or office person. They cannot say directly to you, but this is not a justifiable thing. Person of which whom provide the increment to them is specifically some people, specifically some favorite people. It can be justifiable thing, but the good thing is that you should not provide the increment to some people. It's a best option that you cannot provide any kind of increment to anyone. Simple. And if you provide to the increment, so you provide the increment to all over the people. So it's a justice. So it's, we can say, out of 14 principle, equity is also an important thing, which in which you need to treat all the people in a single way of behavior. So 12th principle is a stability of tenure of person. Employees work better if job security and career progress are assured to them. And insecurity, tenure, and a high rate of employee turnover will affect the organization adversely. So people should need to understand the kind of these things, because these are not joke of art. People or upper authority should be very well know the kind of these things. People are fooled. People are, I think, jackass kind of things which cannot understand these realities. These are important things. Some kind of little bit of income of a particular person in secure way is a life of a particular person. It's also a life of many kind of surviving people by a single person whom work in your organization. But some of people cannot understand the things. But nature can fulfill the reward to them, and also to them who snatch the particular reward from them. Now moving toward the principle, which is the 13th principle, initiative. Managers should allow employees to be innovative and creative. Number 14 principle, which is the last principle of management principle, the team spirit, which we also said esprit de corps in another language. So team spirit should be out there, which manager need to follow by boost up their confidence and motivate their employees, managers, co-workers, laborers. Without team spirit, the demotivation kind of concept would be happened in their minds. This refers to the need of managers to ensure and develop moral in the workplace, individually and formally. Team spirits helps develop an atmosphere of mutual trust and understanding. Team spirit helps to finish the task on time, and without team spirit, without team making, most of the tasks were going towards on delay situation and delay status. So in teamwork, tasks or work can be divided in the team members, and every kind of team member can play his her role to solve a particular problem or situation in workplace. So by dividing a task, work in team, then the outcome would be happened in least time. So spirit should be out there, motivation should be out there, which is the key value in the team motivation. So without the team spirit, nothing of task would be happened within time, within time frame, and also without the plan of action, which you can decide before the starting of task or work. So these are the 14 principle of management. If a particular organization, company, or industry institution follow these kind of rules, principles, then the worst condition cannot be happened in a particular organization, and particular organization can be grow if they follow these 14 principles. So these are the things which organization need to follow, and people are very well known in their bachelor and before the bachelor in many kind of other MBAs and other kind of managerial activities and other kind of management training. People and motivational speaker very well known about these 14 principles, and they aware people, organization people, managerial activities, managerial people, upper hierarchy people to understand these 14 principles and motivate their employees in their workplace, and particular growth of the organization would be exponentially increased by these 14 managerial principles. So up till now, any one of you, if have any kind of question, query in today's topic of management principle of 14, you need to ask with me. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries if you have in your mind. Hopefully, all the things have been clear in your mind and there is no kind of question. So I'm moving toward the last slide of today's session, which is the explanation. So the kind of jargons which are used in today's session, which are innovative, which is a particular product, a creative product of market, and it's a particular idea as well, etc. Featuring new methods, advanced and original. Quantum, a required and allowed amount, especially an amount of money legally payable in damages. Creative, so relating to or involving the use of the imagination or original ideas to create something. So it is be called creative. So a relativistic term which are interlinked with each other, which is the innovative as well as the creative. Initiative, another aspect, initiative, the ability to assess and initiate things independently, which is the initiative. Spirit, it's a soul, psyche, inner self, inner being, essential being. Turnover, a occupancy. Turnover, the rate at which employees leave a workforce and are replaced by another people, you can say. So turnover rate, the term would be best for its explanation as well. Adverse, so preventing success or development, harmful and unfavorable condition, you can say that adverse, the worst place condition, you can say. Scalar, the related to scale. Equity, which is the quality of being fair and imperial. So this is all about today's session. Hope you enjoyed and understand these terms in very well manner. Up till now, anyone of you, if have any kind of question, query, or difficulty regarding today's session, please feel free to discuss. I will answer the kind of question and resolve your queries if you have in your mind. I'm available out there.